Welcome everybody back. We're doing another Reddit reading, right? I know it's been forever, and I wanted to start giving you other content outside of talking about this hole. So, let's do some Reddit readings. Today we're doing That Happened.
But you know what the most important part is? I don't give a fuck about them. For New Year's, I went to a party and made out with a girl and got her number, while they sat at home playing fucking Monopoly and doing nothing. And even though I invited them, and now I just got back from a girl's house. She was 3 years older than me. She's 19. And we made out. I licked her titties and she jerked me off. She was just on me for 3 hours, and both her and the girl from the party want to let me smash. So I don't give a fuck about my retarded loser friends.
It's okay you don't have friends. It's really fine. You don't have to make up an elaborate story about fake girls to tell to your fake friends. It's fine. It's fine, guy. Don't worry. No one cared to begin with.
I played Thunderstruck on my ukulele and Smoke on a Water in class. Then I got yelled at by a teacher and said, "Stop it or you can leave." I said, "Somebody this old and still a jealous crying baby with a bad attitude? Damn, I miss the old days when you could laugh with your teachers and not get in trouble for showing your passion and love for instruments." Then the whole class began to clap and the teacher walked out of class. That was the best time I had in high school, and I still remember every bit of it.
The whole classroom clapped, people. Nothing like proving your validity by saying everyone clapped. The whole classroom clapped. Because you chose to be a little shit that day.
This guy held a door open for me the other day, and I asked why he was hitting on me, and he said, "It's because you're sexy, baby." So I tased his dick. The manager gave me a free shopping spree on whatever I wanted. Don't mess with me. Fire emoji, fire emoji, fire emoji.
So let me get this straight. You tased the dude's dick because he held the door open for you. What? Where was the self-defense there? You just straight assaulted a dude. That's insane. Just because he was doing that. I mean, yeah, he might have been out lying saying because you're sexy. But at the same rate, that still doesn't give you any permission to tase their dick. And there's the free shopping spree thing. No, most places, actually all places, would probably call the police on the situation. You'd end up going to jail for assault. And the only shopping spree you'd get is who gets to the soap first.
You don't know much about World War II, didn't you? Considering that my 8-year-old son was using my account and all you people got your butts hurt because of a child's comments. I can see how stupid some of you trolls can be. Imbeciles.
Remember, folks, that's what kids are for, to take the blame.
What do you do?
And I'm an author.
Oh, what do you write?
Mostly young adult novels.
Oh, for kids? So when are you gonna write the real stuff, huh?
Probably when you learn how to become a pilot.
Awkward silence throughout the cabin. Hashtag author clapback.
Guys, I figured it out. I know why I can never become an author. Apparently, according to what I've read here, one of the prerequisites is to be a douchebag. Imagine you being on a plane and you hearing this conversation. Imagine what your thought process is. Oh shit, this is how I died.
I went to GameStop a week and a half after it got released. I asked the employee if they had new copies of Katamari Damacy Reroll for the Switch, and he said only one left. He opens the drawer and pulls out the last copy, but it wasn't even on the case factory sealed. I told him that it's used. He replied, "No, it's new." Then I threw some reverse psychology at him. I said, "Oh, I'm looking for used." He responded, "We don't have any used copies yet." I then stared at him for a few seconds and he got nervous. After that, I said, "When will you have more?" Nervously, he answers, "Newer used." I paused for a second and then told him new copies. Then he said, "We don't know, but very soon." While holding his last brand new out of the box game case, he gets a phone call shortly after. Then I tell him I'll be back while I squeeze a silent but deadly and left Lamau.
All right, so let me try to explain some things real quick. I used to be a GameStop employee. This guy tried to get him on a gotcha, and he just ends up looking like an idiot at the end of the day. To any employee, you trying to do this makes you look stupid as shit. So let me explain. What he had was a gutted copy. That is a copy that usually gets put on the shelf. Why GameStop doesn't send us an empty case, never understood to me. I could never understand why they never just sent an empty case. But that is the gutted copy. It goes up on the shelf, and the gut sits in the drawer. What happens is no one's allowed to touch that gutted copy outside of moving it from drawer to drawer. We can't take it home. We can't play it. Them's the rules. But what this guy was trying to do was trying to trick him in admitting that this was a used copy. Not once did the store clerk actually admit that it was a used copy in the whole conversation. It's still a new copy. When the guy asked him when a new copy was going to be in, he told him because he assumed the guy did not want the gutted copy. And a new copy would be in the next shipment most likely. So at the end of the day, you end up looking like a dick because you punish the store clerk for doing his job. Congratulations, you are the reason why some GameStop employees are very cynical.
Told me to flex, I was playing around not knowing he was gonna take a picture. Hey!
Yo, Tony, I'm gonna take a picture of you. Hey, how about you flex your arm?
Yeah, I think you're just joking around. Oh, look at that. I guess I'm a model now.
This dog saved me. And I was in a coma for 11 hours, and my friend put this video on his phone, and I woke up.
As unbelievable as this is, if I had the same thing on repeat next to my head while I'm sleeping, I'd probably wake up too.
I myself was pregnant at 12. Trust me, I was a virgin. I didn't know about 6 weeks when my stomach started hurting a lot. When we went to the doctor and she said I was pregnant, my mom was about to kill me, but luckily the doctor told her to stop and told her the reason I got pregnant. Pretty hard to explain, but it's kind of an issue. After this, my mom and I talked about this and I wanted to keep the baby. So even it was clear enough to see the gender of the baby, my sister and I went, but I didn't know until the gender reveal. Yes, I had a gender reveal. At the reveal, I found out that for my luck it was twins. Twin girls. The months went and the babies got born, and I got to name them both. They were super healthy and have no issues in any way.
Oh, look at that. Looks like someone just used the Phoenix down on the Virgin Mary there, giving an immaculate conceptual birth to twins now. She's upgraded. We've upgraded. One thing that didn't make sense was the whole getting pregnant thing. She's saying it was complicated. It's like, no, it's not very complicated. It can happen in a couple different ways. It's pretty cut and dry, though. It's either test tube, artificial insemination, or you did the nasty. And unfortunately, if you were 12, I mean, hey, I feel for you. But at the same rate, this story is so unbelievable. I just can't feel for anything. I'm dead from the neck down.
Can I use the bathroom?
I don't know. Can you?
That happened to me, and I said, no, I can't, and I forgot, and I was gonna act like a fucking retard today, kinda like you, except I'm not mentally retarded like you. Detention, but it was worth it.
You could cut your wrist with that much edge.
So strong. That happened.
Here's the worst part. Like, at the end of the day, we're like, yeah, that happened. But here's the worst part. I work with a person like this. Always telling these unbelievable stories. Always saying, and the whole bar clapped or something like that. And all I can think of is I've always wanted to record him talking. But at the same rate, I don't want to put people on blast like that. But this guy is he's an interesting feller. To listen to talk, because I want to say about 90% of his stories aren't even real. But that's the episode today. I hope you guys really liked it. I'm going to have more of these coming out a little bit more frequently. Thankfully, we're not talking about too much other things going on. I want to get you guys more entertainment, really. I know I want to be able to focus on this. And if you guys really like this video, go ahead and leave a like. If you're new here, go ahead and subscribe. And don't forget to ring that little bell icon, because it's really important that you do. That way you know I'm doing something like streaming or existing. That's a thing, because, you know, YouTube doesn't like to tell people that I do these things. So I thank you guys very much for watching, and I thank you very much for following along. You guys have been great. You guys have been fantastic, and as usual, as always, my friends, don't forget to stay frosty and keep moving forward.